are still 20. Weight is 128.6. So that's kind of about the same as yesterday. So I think I know why I didn't see a large drop in my weight yesterday, is because yesterday I did not go jogging for the first time in a few days. And jogging really helps. You see results every day. So I think I'm a little bit smaller in my measurements, but my weight did not really drop. I did work out on the pole yesterday, but with the pole you're not getting that continuous heart beating and breathing like you are with jogging when it was just non-stop. So that continuous cardio exercise like jogging or swimming or anything like that where you're just going non-stop, jumping jacks, things like that, will help you burn weight every day and help you see a drop in your weight every single day. So yesterday I did not go jogging and it's still about the same. So I think that's why, even though I did work out, I worked out on the pole, but it was just, pole workout is just sporadic little spikes in heart rate here and there. It doesn't give you that continuous cardio. So, just these last few pounds are usually the most difficult. So I'm going to go jogging for a long time today. Yeah, if you want to see results every day and you want to lose it super fast, do some hardcore cardio every single day. If you're in a rush to lose weight, which most people are, right? So breakfast is still working on watermelon. And coconut. But I didn't gain any weight. I'm still the same. Good thing. Just have a few more pounds to go, and then I'll be at my goal. So, I think I hear a lot of people mention that they eat healthy and they exercise, but they still can't lose weight. And the thing is, a lot of people think they're eating non-fattening foods when really the foods they're eating are very fattening. So that could be the culprit and why people are just mysteriously not losing weight when they think they're doing everything right. And so I went online and I looked up some raw vegan recipes. I wanted to see what people are putting out there for raw vegan recipes, and I was surprised at what I found. A lot of oil, a lot of bottled oil, coconut oil in particular, are used in several raw food recipes, raw vegan recipes. Lots of oil and salt. You don't want to eat salt if you're trying to lose weight. So if you're putting salt and oil in all your food, that could be contributing to extra pounds. Both of those things are not what your body wants to be fit and slim. So think about that. How much oil and salt are you using on all your food every day? How much oil and salt are you consuming every day? Also, store-bought plant milks. These things, I just have a sample here. I read about these in a different video, but let me just read the ingredients again on these milks. So this is store-bought processed plant milk. And on the front, all it says is almond milk, soy-free, lactose-free, all natural. Oh, that's healthy. That's non-fattening. It's not dairy. Well, you flip it over, And this is the one that actually has the least amount of crazy stuff in it, believe it or not. Almond milk, filtered water and almonds, evaporated cane juice, calcium carbonate, sea salt, so there's salt in here. Okay, you drink a lot of this stuff, you will retain water. Potassium citrate, 𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤, not sure how you say that. Sunflower no matter how many times I read this word, I can never say it. Lecithin, sunflower lecithin. Vitamin A, palmitate, vitamin D2, and D-alpha tocopherol, natural vitamin E. So there's a lot of artificial stuff in here. Okay, it's not really all natural, as they say. If it was all natural, it'd just be almonds and water. That's really all natural. But all that stuff I read at the end that you have trouble saying, all that is artificial to the body, and if you drink this stuff all the time, if you're mixing this with a lot of your food, that could be contributing to extra pounds as well. Even if it's not all vegan food products are non-fattening. So if you're using, this is a processed food, this is a highly processed food, comes, sits on a shelf in a carton, and it's got preservatives and additives to it, in it. So it's these little hidden foods that might be contributing to your extra pounds that you don't know why you can't get rid of. If you're putting oil and salt on everything and eating a lot of these store-bought processed milks that have a lot of stuff in them, that might be the reason. And just anything unnatural that you're eating every day that comes in a package, if it comes in a package and it's got a whole, if it's like blended, if it's a bunch of ingredients blended together and it's got a whole list of stuff that's in it, that's probably contributing to those pesky pounds that will not go away, even though you think you're eating healthy. Well, I'm eating vegan, I'm eating healthy, why am I not losing weight? It's all these processed foods. Okay, all these processed foods. And yes, people can eat this and still be skinny. It's the people who overeat on this type of stuff. I kind of covered that in a different video, but I'll say it again. Yes, lots of really skinny, thin people eat fattening food and don't seem to ever gain weight. But they're not overeating. They don't have this problem with eating like the people who gain weight do. Okay? So if you're eating a lot of this stuff and you're overeating on this kind of stuff, think about that. And these store-bought vegan butters could be contributing to your extra weight. Vegan butter is the same thing. Yes, it's vegan and it's dairy-free, but it's a bunch of ingredients all mixed together, and it's got additives and preservatives in it, and it sits on a shelf in refrigeration. It's just not fresh and very artificial, and it could be contributing to extra pounds. It's a processed food. Processed foods are fattening. And again, if you're adding salt on a lot of your foods, that could be another reason. So off the vegan, let me read some common just Weight Watchers non-vegan recipes that people think are healthy and fattening or non-fattening or very low fattening, and they're actually very fattening. So I'm just looking up looking at common dieting recipes. Well, I'll just say it. I'm looking up Weight Watchers. I hate to bash. I'm not bashing Weight Watchers. I'm just illustrating that a lot of their recipes contain very highly fattening foods. And I know some people who have lost weight on Weight Watchers. Anytime you start to eat less, you will lose weight. And that's really how they get people to lose weight, is they put them on this diet where they're eating less. They're not junking out as much. And anytime you do that, you will lose weight. However, my grandmother's gone on Weight Watcher. No, my grandmother went on Jenny Craig, and she gained all of her weight back. I know people who have gone on Weight Watchers gained all their weight back. So it doesn't last because it's not the type of diet that you can really maintain. Weight Watchers, recipes. Okay, so if you're thinking to yourself, well, I eat healthy. I eat healthy. What is it? Why can't I lose this weight? Look for these little hidden things that you're eating every day. And again, a little small amount can really add a lot. So I'm looking. Dehydrated or canned soups. Anything canned probably contains tons of salt. So if you're eating a lot of canned foods, cut those out. Canned foods are not fresh. They've been sitting in a can for who only knows how long, and they usually contain lots of salt to preserve them. So if you're eating canned foods, cut those out. Granola bars. A lot of people think granola bars are healthy. Granola bars actually usually have a lot of processed sugar and all kinds of things added to them as well. Again, flip it over and look at the ingredients and read what all is in there. They're also usually cooked. So granola bars I would not say they're really healthy. They're processed food. So that might be a little hidden fat contributor there. Granola bars. Any kind of processed grain, really, you don't want to eat. Bread, especially. If you're eating any kind of bread during the day, that's definitely adding to extra pounds. So that's also a hidden fat contributor. Also, when I was reading about cooked food the other day, it was explaining how cooked food disrupts your metabolism. It disrupts all those damaged proteins and all those damaged nutrients that you're putting in your body. They mess with your metabolism. And your metabolism is basically the way your body burns food and manages to stay thin. So if you're compromising that, you're basically affecting your body's ability to stay thin. So eating cooked food all the time could be contributing to your weight gain. You need to eat raw if you really want to lose weight and keep it off. You know, most people. There are a lot of people who eat cooked food and are very lean and good and fit. But if you're having trouble getting thin, I would recommend eating as much raw food as you can and less cooked food. A lot of women think cottage cheese is healthy and non-fattening. Any dairy product, anything that was made from cow milk is very, 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 very fattening. Does not matter if it's fat-free or low-fat. The body, it's not meant for a human body. It's meant for a calf's body. And it's just old milk that has been curdling and just sitting out forever. And then you eat that, and it's not clean. It's not a clean food. Any kind of dairy product, does not matter if it's low-fat, is fattening. So if you're eating low-fat dairy products all day long, like yogurt and cottage cheese, that a lot of women think are not fattening, like they'll eat it with fruit, just cut out all the dairy and eat just the fruit. So any kind of dairy product whatsoever, anything that was made from cow milk, could be contributing to those extra pounds that will not go away. Okay, Weight Watchers has a dish on their website that I cannot believe. Asparagus, bacon, and cheese strata. I don't know what strata is, but it's just a plate full of cooked bacon and cheese and asparagus. Okay, I'm sure I don't have to tell you how fattening bacon is. If you're eating any kind of bacon, definitely cut that out. Any kind of cheese, again, cheese is a cow milk product. Definitely want to cut out the cheese. Cheese is extremely fattening, even if it's low-fat cheese. So, think about these things that you're eating all day long. Are you really and truly eating just fruits and vegetables, or are you eating cheese and animal meat and other little dairy products here and there? Are you eating bread all day long? Even if you say, well, I just had one little sandwich, I just had one little half sandwich, not much bread at all, not much bread at all, will continue to keep extra pounds on you. Just a little bit. You'll be surprised, just a little bit can affect your weight. So even if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't eat that much fattening food, well, that's, that little bit amount is what's mysteriously keeping weight on you. It does not take much. It really, really doesn't. I know, because I was losing weight on fruit, and as soon as I added just a little bit of processed food and cooked food, whoosh, my weight shot back up. And when I cut that out, I started to lose weight again. So even just a little bit here and there could be contributing to these extra pounds. Here's another one, blueberry strudel muffin. Any kind of baked food. Any kind of baked food that's made from dough is very, very, very fattening. So even if you think to yourself, well, I just had one little bran muffin for breakfast, that bran muffin is going to keep extra pounds on you. Any kind of baked food made from dough.